What is up, guys? Panther here, and we are bringing you our Pokemon for Glory Next Generation Week 11 battle against Matt and the Montreal Milotics. So we are in a very awkward place here. We are currently sitting at 5-5 in a must-win position to be able to have any chance at making playoffs. Matt is in a very good position. He has clinched the first overall record in the league, so he can afford to meme a little. I don't want to say meme, but because I know he's going to take this game seriously because you know, just wouldn't really be fair to the other teams that are kind of on the brink. But he's able to he's able to have a little bit of fun this week as well and not stress out too much about this match. Meanwhile, I have to really bring the team that I think gives me the best position to win to even be able to make playoffs here at this point. So that is what it is. But let's just go ahead and dive right into this here. So Matt has a very solid team overall. In a league with Ubers, he actually did not draft out of the mega tier, basically. He actually went with basically an ordinary draft and took advantage of the fact that a lot of the tiers went untouched. So he was able to get Celesteela pretty late. He has Mew as well that he did not bring. He has like tier 2 Raikou. So like he has a very solid team overall. He has Sticky Web. He has very hard physical hitters. He has setup sweepers. He has a lot of really good bombs on his team that can do a variety of different things. So we had to really go with the power this week. I have my AV Goodra. I have a Choice Banded Adamant Terrakion. I have Z Salazzle, Bulky Jellicent, Bulky, what's that thing? Mandibuzz, and then an Adamant Mega Metagross. So we're going to go ahead and jump into things here. We're not going to waste any time. We're just going to go ahead and dive right on in and see how this goes. So looking at team preview here, he could lead with a number of different things. What I really thought he would lead with, though, is going to be the Rabombi. So I thought he was going to lead with the Rabombi and potentially try to set up some sticky webs on me. I actually did not bring Defog on my Mandibuzz, so he leads with the Como-O. I know I can live a hit, just depending upon if he's a boosting item or not. He ends up not being that. I just want to Dragon Tail him out because I can't have this thing Dragon Dancing up on me and just straight up losing because I do not have a Choice Scarfer. It gets brought into this, which is okay with me because I need damage on this. I don't want to go switching in Mandibuzz on a Flare Blitz when we're able to do a good bit of damage to him here now. So he goes for the Flame Charge on the following turn. I'm okay with that because even max speed Marowak, I can still outrun with my Terrakion. As long as he is not max speed. So as long as he's not Jolly max speed. So he doesn't want to risk that. It actually speed tie with Adamant Terrak, and he goes out into the Crocodile, knowing that I am not going to close combat. At least I'm going to Stone Edge. So I Stone Edge, and that does a good chunk of damage to this Crocodile for it to be a resisted hit. So he knows that I'm banded now, unfortunately, from that damage. But I've got a pretty good blanket check to this thing in my Mandibuzz. Unfortunately, I misclicked, though. I'm going to my Jellicent. I definitely meant to click Mandibuzz there on that play. But it is what it is. I'm Colbert, and I don't want to have Mandibuzz take a knock and then a Stone Edge on the following turn. So I just go ahead and stay in because I know I can take the hit, and I know I can do a lot of damage with Scald back to it. And then revenge it on the following turn. So we fire off that Scald. That tells us that he has a bit of bulk investment to be able to take that hit, and yeah, he's able to pick off the Jellicent on the following turn with the EQ. So we're down our Jellicent there and our Goodra here at this point. So kind of playing behind the 8-ball already. Go out into Salazzle because I know it outspeeds, and I know if I go out into, like, let's say my Terrakion, it could potentially invite back in like the Rotom or the Rabombi, just depending upon what I want to lock myself into, even the Alola. So we're able to pick up the kill on the on the Crocodile there, get it out of this. Now he goes out into Como. The only way this does not kill Como is if he's like Assault Vest or if he's like a very specially defensive set. So just want to go ahead and just fire off that big acid downpour. It's worth it because I can't have this thing setting up on me like I said earlier. I don't know what it wants to do. It probably definitely has the Earthquake for my Salazzle. But we're able just to pick up that kill right there on the Kaomo, and Salazzle's being able to come in here and he's trying to throw our season on its back here at this point and just pull us to victory. He goes out into Rabombi, so I really thought he was going to throw off some type of like HP ground or something like that, because I believe it did pick up the kill on Salazzle, but he goes for the Tailwind, which is even scarier because now he's going to be able to go into the Alolawak and punch some holes. But we're able to kill the Rabombi, so Salazzle's going in here with 3 kills. Like I said, Salazzle's pulling us, man. He's wanting us to make it. Salazzle's been such a good player here for us this season in the P4G. But yeah, it's got his work cut out for us. So he's gonna fire off the flare bullets there. That does a ton of damage, and we go for that clean knockoff. It actually did the most to this thing at this point. But we're able to get rid of the thick club, which is important, because we definitely cannot have this thing just running rampant on us or anything like that, just punching holes through our team. So able to pick up the kill on the Alolawak there. And yeah, we're in pretty decent shape because we can go back into Mega Metagross here and just bullet punch to pick this thing off here at this point. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're adamant Mega Metagross. We do have the T-Punch. So at this point in the game, I'm thinking, alright guys, I think we're in pretty good shape, to be honest. So we're able to pick up the kill on the Alolawak here. And he's down to just the Rotom Wash or the Celesteela. So I'm thinking, alright, Tailwind's gone. I know that I can two-shot the Celesteela with Thunder Punch, just depending upon its spread. And even if not, I'm going to put it in range where Terrakion does. So as you can see, that does a very, very good bit of damage. But he goes for the Iron Defense. And as you guys know, I was swept by an Iron Defense Toxapex earlier this season as well after some Scald Burns. And yeah, this thing, as you can see, he is Iron Defense Rest with Rocky Helmet, and yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going to be a good game here at this point, because Salazzle was dead. I have no good way of killing this thing now, unfortunately. My only hope is some type of like crit or something like that. I've got to get it. I've got to keep going and just trying for these Thunder Punches. Also, as well, if I keep it up with the Thunder Punches and can put it in range of Terrakion coming in and close combating, that is a potential as well that I have to still be in this, because if I kill this thing with Terrakion, Rotom's got to come in and take a banded close combat as well. Even if it's defensive, it's still going to do like 80% to it. So, not even Rotom really wants to take that. But as you can see, we're not getting the crit or anything like that. He's just able to keep on resting up on us, and it's looking very, very, very grim for us here at this point in the match. It really is. It really is. So he's able to get back up to full, and we're going to be in a position where we're going to die to the Rocky Helmet very, very, very soon. Very soon. We're going to be able to get one more T-Punch off, and I'm sitting here and I'm praying. I'm saying, please crit. My playoffs depend on this crit, basically. Here at this point, I'm so tired of these Iron Defense sweepers, man. I'm going to freaking bring Whirlwind or like Haze or Roar on freaking every team from now on if I do make the playoffs. So there goes the Mega Metagross. So now we got to go out into our Terrakion here, because Mandibuzz can't do anything to this. And yeah, we gotta pray. So there's the close combat. Just misses out on the KO there. I don't think it was, I don't know the calc. I don't know a spread or anything like that. And yeah, he's just able to go for the Earthquake there and pick us off. So that is the good news. That is the good news, as he has put himself in a position to where I may be able to kill him with my Mandibuzz. So I don't have the Foul Play. I have the Brave Bird for the Kaoma. So I've got to hope and pray that this is able to pick off a +2. Heck, he maybe even +3 now. I missed the Beast Boost. On the Celesteela here with Brave Bird. So Mandibuzz comes through in the clutch there, knocks out the Celesteela, but unfortunately he does have the Rotom Wash left on his team. So I'm at a pretty decent amount of health, and depending on what this Rotom is, if it's an offensive set with like T-Bolt or like Discharge, or if it has Toxic or something like that, he could definitely be able to kill us here. But he has the Volt Switch. So as you can see, that does about 90 damage, in between a 90 and 115 damage or so is most likely going to be what he's going to be doing to us every turn. and we're able to land the Toxic there on the first turn. So I've got a whole lot of Roost, and I have leftovers, and he has Toxics. He is Toxic now, so this match just got a whole lot more interesting. So if he doesn't have the pain split, this is definitely over here at this point. So we're just gonna we have no other play but to click Roost here. We're gonna roost on this thing and just try to stall it out. We need that poison damage to continuously rack up on it, but unfortunately this is gonna get a little stally here for you guys. But this is 1v1. This is for playoffs here, guys. So we're gonna do whatever is necessary to try to make it. So Volt Switch, that did a lot of damage on the crit, but luckily I clicked Roost there, and we're right back up to a very good amount of health. So right back up in good shape there. So luckily he only does have the Volt Switch. So Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, probably Hydro Pump, and we do not know its last move at this point. So it's looking like Pain Split, but we don't know for sure, and we probably won't know until it's a little bit lower. But we'll just have to wait and kind of see what exactly he brought to the table here this week. So he's going to keep clicking Volt Switch, but that shouldn't be able to break us. The thing is that if he has Pain Split, he could potentially stall us out of Roost. So that's one thing I've got to kind of keep in mind. But there's not a turn where I can't Roost, basically. I can't attack. Brave Bird's going to literally do nothing to him. I have Brave Bird, Toxic, Roost, and I think Taunt. I want to say it's Taunt. It may have been Defog. I forget exactly off the top of my head. But, yeah, so we're going to Roost up one more time here. I'm waiting for him to reveal his last move. I want you guys to be able to see it and me not spoil anything. But I think he clicks it. I think he clicks it here. I think he clicks it here because the toxic damage, as you can see, is racking up so much. Me and him are talking during this, and it's just like, oh, I'm so nervous. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? The P4G chat was talking a little bit. The P4G Next Generation chat was talking about it as well because so many people's playoff spot depends on this game. Man, this has been a really fun season here. But yes, he does have the pain split, so it makes things even hairier here now. So I've got to keep clicking Roost and pray he dies to Toxic before I get stalled out of Roost. So we need that Toxic damage to continuously rack up. Unfortunately, like I said, apologize for the little bit of stall here, guys. But this was very intense live. So I wish I could have brought this to you guys live, but it was very time consuming as we both were just clicking Roost, Pain Split, Volt Switch over and over and over repetitively, with the leftovers, with the burn, with the toxic. So yeah, I know this probably isn't the funnest thing to watch, but just bear with me here, guys. Just bear with me. So we're gonna keep clicking Roost, and like I said, we're just gonna pray we can outstall this thing. I forget how many Roost I have off the top of my head, but I don't have many. I have like 5 or 6 left here at this point, I do believe. Maybe like 8 here at this point. I think I'm down to like 5 or 6 here a little bit later in the match. So we're just continuously waiting for him just to drop to the poison. But luckily, we were able to get a toxic on it at least. So I really did think it was over with a Rotom versus the Mandibuzz, but Mandibuzz has just proven its worth here. I believe I picked this thing in the 3rd round just because of how well it went with the Mega Metagross, and Mandibuzz is showing why it was a 3rd round pick here, because it's saying, you know, Mandibuzz and Salazar are both saying, hey, come on, Clefables, let's get there. Let's get there. We just faced that huge disappointment in APA this season. Let's not face the same in the P4G. Let's not face the same in the P4G. So the Rotom's slowly withering away here. We are in a very good at a very good amount of health, but he's just able to continuously click Pain Split and bring us back down to half, bring himself up to a good amount of health. And that's going to be the cycle here for a couple of more turns. So it's going to come down to if I have enough Roost to be able to stall this thing out, basically. But as you can see, that toxic damage is definitely racking up. He's being brought down so much every turn. It's just continuously racking up on the Rotom here. yeah, so what you know our play already. We're just going to keep clicking roost. We have no other play but to keep clicking roost here at this point. We can't really brave bird because then we run the risk of being put in range of by our own recoil, or risking the crit from the volt switch. And we've got to wait for the toxic. But as you can see, it keeps getting a little bit lower every turn here at this point. Just a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower. So he pain splits once more. Takes us down to 120. We're just going to roost right all the way back up to 217. And let's see where the toxic lands him this time. I think it lands him in red this time. I think we have about 4 roosts left. Maybe 5 here at this point. Me and Matt were talking, like I said. So he's down to red. And you guys can definitely see where this ends up ending at, because I do have enough roosts to stall him out. And we're going to be able just to roost up here. He's not going to be able to get back up to enough amount of health to be able to pain split off, and he does die on this turn to the toxic. So Mandibuzz got us through that very stressful moment, and gave us the 1-0 win to bring us to 6-5 on the season. So at this point right now, week 10 is over. We usually play a week in advance. Week 11 is supposed to be over, but I am bringing you this on a Sunday. I'm recording this on Sunday. It will not be uploaded to Friday. I'm sure most of the games are going to be played during the week this week, but here's the thing. I do not know the status of some of the other games. So hopefully we end up making the P4G playoffs. We need a couple of teams to lose here at this point, or just not win so good with low differentials. So we need some help. I think we need a lot of help from Johnny Green Bay. Actually, I think he plays General Tar Heel, and he plays Fries. So that would be great if he were able to beat both of them. But yeah, so we need some help. I will bring an update video letting you guys know if we are actually going to be playing and uploading a battle video, probably in the next Friday slot. So I'll have some type of update, some type of recap. We're also going to have our APA recap of our season coming very soon, so be sure to check that out, guys. And we're going to have a bit of an announcement video coming up, because I have a new video series that will be starting very soon as well that I'm very, very excited to bring you guys. But good game to you, Matt. Be sure to check out his channel in the description down below. He posts a lot of good content. He's in a lot of leagues, but he's very, very consistent with his uploads. He's one of the few that I know that continuously bring good content to his channel, so definitely be sure to go check him out in the description below. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you saw anything I could have done differently, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about the battle video, and show me some love down there. Hopefully we make playoffs, and yeah, have a video updating you guys soon on everything. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time.